All right, y'all. We finna get into yet some more good content today. I hope y'all day is going good, y'all. Mine has been going great. I woke up this morning. I just want to tell y'all, anybody that has a membership at a gym and you got classes, take a pool class, y'all. I'm about to tell y'all, my instructor worked our tails out today. I don't know what was going on, but baby, I'm gonna feel it in the morning. Now I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna start off heavy in that water, but as you continue to keep going, that water gets light, y'all. But that's how my morning went. I'm on here getting ready, y'all. We got some good stuff to talk about. Trump's pen action is going heavy, y'all. I'm shocked that his wrist ain't even sore yet. This man has not stopped signing executive orders, as well as his team, y'all. And I'm trying to keep up with everything that is going on, because when I tell y'all that ball is rolling and it's rolling hard, it is rolling hard. So amazing news. Mayor Eric Adams joins Tom Hogan, y'all. And he is talking about building like an ICE building in Rikers, y'all. This is news. You get what I'm saying? Like, Tom Hogan got everybody falling in line and getting in place, because he told y'all before, you could either be with us or you can not be with us. However, we going to get the job done. And that's what they have been doing. So with that being said, y'all, I'm finna shut up, drop your popcorn in the comment section, and let's get into the video. Let's go.
You've agreed to sign an executive order to open up an ICE office at Rikers Island so that these dangerous criminals that are here illegally can be deported. Tell the folks at home, because they'll hear this, they'll say, oh, they're going to come after me next. You said these are the worst of the worst. So who is at Rikers Island that will be deported? What have they done?
And you bring in 2 points where the far left has hijacked this narrative. ICE is running in our schools, ICE is running in our churches, and they are creating this frenzy. They're not in the business of just grabbing children. And we need to, just stop all this noise. Rikers Island, particularly after all the reforms, Rikers Island is now having some of the most dangerous people in our city. And by having ICE on Rikers Island, part of our gang intelligence, using our intel with NYPD, correction officers, we can identify those gangs inside and outside on the street. There was no reason they were removed from Rikers Island. And as I sat down with Tom earlier, I said that we're going to look at all the legalese. I'm able to do an executive order to put them back on Rikers Island, what they should be, with part of our criminal justice apparatus.
And not only that, Caroline said, fall in line or there will be consequences. So they're not playing, y'all. Get in their way if you want to. All right, this is coming straight from Wall Street. Apes ICE raid taking place in San Diego, California. A neighbor films crying, saying this ain't right. Well, it wasn't right when they crossed over here the right way. It ain't right that our victims have been suffering and no help and have been struggling, while meanwhile these folks are living in luxury hotels, getting education paid for, Medicaid, all this other stuff. It wasn't right. So I don't give a hot flying flip. Get up out of here. ICE, get them all. Let's get into it.
It's ICE, y'all. They take it. My neighbor. This man has said hi to me every day for like 3 years. Like, hi, he's so nice. This is so messed up, y'all. This ain't right.
Okay. So I'm going to say this. He had 3 years to get it right, too. He knew he got up in here illegally. He had 3 years to get it right. And where are the tears for the victims who lost their lives behind these illegals? Where are the tears for the North Carolina people that was out in the cold while they were in the hotel? Where are the tears for the illegals that was in nice apartments furnished? Y'all, I'm talking about nice. Okay? Not having to pay rent for 2 years. Nothing. Where are the tears? You get what I'm saying? Like, no. Make it make sense. I get it. Some of y'all probably built good relationships with some of these people, but at the end of the day, they knew they got over here illegally, and there are consequences. That's just point blank, period. Come in the right way. That's it. ICE in Houston, Texas, arrest illegal from Mexico who is convicted of alien smuggling, and illegal from Honduras, who is convicted of independency and exposure to a child. Man, come on. ICE is doing what they need to do.
Targets coming out the house.
ICE enforcement and removal operations officers have been watching his movements and patterns for days now. The suspect, an illegal migrant from Mexico, convicted in 2004 for alien smuggling and already removed from the U.S. in 2005, but snuck back in.
We're really looking at our public safety threats, our national security threats. They've had their due process. They've never shown up for deportation. Those are our primary targets right now.
How many people roughly are on this target list?
We've got multiple lists, so it's hard to say one specific number.
Dozens, hundreds in Houston?
On the list, thousands.
Thousands.
Next on their list, an illegal migrant from Honduras, convicted of indecency and exposure to a child.
We're conducting an investigation.
Investigation?
Yes.
What?
According to ICE, the 28-year-old was already deported twice and slipped back into the U.S. illegally sometime after 2022.
Let me see the order or something. I don't know.
We're trying to keep the community safe. That's the immigrant community. That's the U.S. citizen community. It's everybody.
In Houston, unlike sanctuary cities, ERO officers say they feel supported, and it's an all-hands-on-deck approach, collaborating with the FBI, HSI, CBP, and ATF, all with a common goal.
To see these criminals taken out of the community so they can't reoffend. That's the thing you can't measure. What crimes did you prevent by taking these folks out of the community? And that's what, to me, is very rewarding, and I'm trying to remind my folks of all the time.
F around and find out now. They not playing with y'all. They was coming in light. But y'all see a lot of these protests going on. People burning American flags, holding their flags, don't want to go back, and all this other type of mess. It's too much going on, y'all. Now, for those who don't know, New York City spent $1.45 billion on FICA 2023, and a migrant cost expects to spend a combined $9.1 billion housing migrants FICA years 2024 and 2025. Y'all, ain't this something? Check this out.
Program providing migrant families with debit cards to buy food and baby essentials. About 3 months ago, the Adams administration started testing out the program with a small group of families with children staying at city-run shelters. It started at 3 hotels. About 3,000 people received the cards. Now 7,300 prepaid cards will be distributed. In a statement, New York City Deputy Mayor for Health and Human Services, Ann William Isom, says the program enables newly arriving families the ability to make choices for themselves and their children by using these cards, stating, quote, they can buy from local shops, support small businesses, and manage their own resources. When we empower people, we help them achieve self-sufficiency and access the American dream. It's excellent that we could go out and buy fresh food. Julie Cifuentes is a mother of 3. She arrived 9 months ago and has been staying at the Anchor Hotel in Queens, where she says the food is not fresh, and many times she ends up buying food outside. She hopes to obtain one of these cards this time around. We don't eat here often because you can tell the food is not fresh. The cards provide families a 28-day allowance to purchase food and baby supplies at stores that sell groceries and convenience items. As of June 16th, since its launch, the program has helped 900 families. According to the city, the card cost half as much as it would cost to deliver boxes of food to families staying at hotels, saving the city so far over $598,000, and it's projected to save the city approximately $4 million on migrant spending by the end of this year alone. But not everyone is in favor of this program, saying migrants are living for free at the expense of New York taxpayers.
We have no obligation to do anything. We have no obligation to house, feed, clothe these individuals. And as we've been saying for almost 2 years now, the things that the city are doing are creating incentives for these migrants to come here.
Crazy. Meanwhile, your own people are going through crisis and y'all ain't got no money for them, but y'all got easy money going out to all this BS. That's ridiculous. Y'all know what y'all could have did with that for the American people, like right here, the ones that are suffering, the veterans, the homeless people that are on the streets daily asking for money and everything. Y'all know how many programs y'all could have opened up, like right here at home. This is ridiculous. Now, as y'all know, there's been a lot of ICE protests going on. And I believe Germany, they're actually having protests. The people are actually holding the flags in Germany and saying, well, hey, if you don't like Germany, get out. And the Germany police is like, F around too and find out, y'all. They not even playing. Meanwhile, we know that there's been a lot of protests going on with illegals being here that's not supposed to be here, holding their flags, burning American flags, screaming and yelling, attacking the American people. Well, there is a new protest, y'all. And I mean this in a good way. They are fed up of the woke. They are fed up of all the BS, y'all. And this is trending so much. They ain't come to play, y'all. So I need y'all to go ahead and start learning this, okay? I need y'all to go ahead and start learning these protests because they are not playing with these protest people anymore. Neither is ICE. Neither is Tom Hogan and the rest of the Trump administration. Like, stop trying these folks. Let's get into it, y'all. Y'all see what they shirts say? Because woke, man up. Man up. They sick of it. I'm talking about they hitting everywhere. Thank you. Raising fathers to save children. So what's going on is two different sides of protesting, y'all. As you can see, the ones with the man up shirt says raising fathers to save children are interfering in another protest that's going on. It's kind of like sort of against it. So check them out.
We always came here on a peaceful protest. We came out to share what we believe society needs, which is the removal of craziness, the craziness of multiple genders. There is only two genders. There's no procreation without it. We came to talk about that, but we were actually greeted in the public square with hostility. A couple of our guys have bruises on his forehead, cuts on his arms. When I said to the police, who eventually turned up, that the rainbow community that talks about being inclusive and loving, the disgusting words, spitting,
that's
physical,
them. That's them.
Physically pushing and grabbing, handling us. Poor dude's a guy, but he's confused. So I'm saying, hey, that guy. He's like, what guy? So, that guy bloody touched us. That guy's been pushing us. That guy, and the police would do nothing. Actually, I asked to put in a complaint, a physical harm complaint, and they refused to obtain the details of that person or the persons. There were actually young females also who were trying to harm the men, and obviously we're not going to touch them. But if they get in the way of a community space, we want to get access, and that's what we did. Peacefully, we tried to walk through, and they came at us with force. So it was unfortunate to go to be greeted by that, the rainbow community, the inclusive community, the loving community. It's not loving. It wasn't inclusive. They didn't want us there, and they were hateful. And if you can see, it's a very big community here. It's giant. It's huge. It should be here for all people, and us included. So without us walking through and having them touch us, force us, it would have been peaceful. But yeah, unfortunately, they don't want to hear a message that's logical, that if you have a confusion about your gender, that's okay. Just do that in your own home. Don't come into a public space that belongs to all people. And that's what we believe. libraries, schools, community centres, hubs, CABs, doesn't matter what it is, that it's a public space that should be free for all people. There should be no priority to any one conversation, and we should have been able to go in there peacefully. But unfortunately, like I said, it was hostile inside there. And thank you for speaking with me.
Come on, y'all. Woo. Yeah. Let go. Yeah. Who? I'm with it. I'm with it. Let go. I'm with it. Come on. Woo. Woo. Let go. Yeah. I'm for it. Yeah, let's go. I'm for it. Y'all see them faces? Who? And y'all, this means something too. I gotta find it because it's originally from I'ma find it. But yes, I'm all for this. Gone. They going viral, y'all. The new protests out there. The common sense. This is common sense right here. Y'all go ahead and learn them moves. And if they come to y'all crazy, ooh la la, ooh. Stop playing with us. You better get on somewhere. That's what I'm talking about. Represent. Y'all represent. Washington, the sheriff of Click-Tack County says he won't be following sanctuary policies. I want to send a message to ICE. If you need any help at all, put me on speed dial. Let's get it.
I want to send a message to the ICE. If you need any help at all, put me on speed dial. We will be there to help you. We will not protect criminals, illegal criminals that are in our country, the drug dealers, the human trafficking, and just the mere fact of sneaking across that border. Well, they didn't sneak. Some of them have, but most of them, they just waded across and come into our country. Mm-hmm. No controls whatsoever. And now we got millions of illegals in our country. And they commit a law, breaking the law as well. But the main ones they want to come after first is the criminal illegals. And we will help them any way we can. I don't care if this is a blue state, a sanctuary state. They have an obligation. Our governor, or new governor is going to take office, has an obligation to the safety of our state. And if they refuse, that's on them. But this sheriff is not going to refuse to help ICE. We will be there to help ICE to do the job.
Let's go.
And I hope a lot of other sheriffs across this state will do the same thing. And believe me, that's why you want an elected sheriff, because you are the elected sheriff's boss. Not the governor, not the Board of County Commissioners. You are our boss, period. And we're doing it for your safety and for the safety of our county within the state of Washington. Thank you.
I like you, Sheriff. Thank you. Shout out to Sheriff. He's like, period, y'all. Y'all better stop playing or fall in line. It's consequences because Press Secretary said she ain't playing with y'all folks no more. So, hey, look at this, Bimbo. He's another case of find out. F around and find out, y'all. Rep Dan Goldman is now putting out videos in Chinese instructing illegal aliens how to evade ICE. Now, why is he trying to protect Chinese murderers, spies, and criminals who are in our country illegally, y'all? Okay, this is another case of mess around and find out. Like,
the Trump administration has carried out deportations, raids all across the country, including here in New York City. These are certainly uncertain times, but no matter what, it's important that you know your rights when interacting with law enforcement. In all circumstances, you have the right to remain silent. And in most cases, ICE cannot search you or your things without your consent. In all circumstances, you have the right to videotape the officers so long as you don't interfere with their work. If an immigration officer comes to your door, you do not have to open it. Always ask if they have a judicial, court-ordered arrest warrant. If an immigration officer comes to your place of work, you do not have to answer their questions. If ICE begins to search your things, you should say that you do not consent to a search. And if you are taken into custody, you have the right to remain silent and the right to an attorney. You have the right to call your friends, family, community, and any lawyers. Ensure that you have an emergency contact and memorize their phone number. Ensure that your contact can access all of your necessary documents, including identification, immigration papers, and any work authorizations. Make a plan with your family in case someone is taken into custody. And if you are having issues with a federal agency regarding your immigration case, please contact my office and we will do our very best to assist you. The next 4 years may look uncertain, but one thing is crystal clear. You and everybody has rights under the law that no president or a law enforcement officer can ever take away.
Oh, make sense. They broke the fucking law when they crossed over here illegally. What the hell are y'all talking about? Another case of F around and find out, y'all. He's about to find out real soon, okay? Because check this out. Check this out. Sounds familiar, right? Okay. So y'all remember this? Y'all remember this bimbo right here, AOC, telling the illegals they have every right to cause friction to slow the ice, slow the ice rate and all this stuff down. Okay. A person who now fucking around and F around and find out. Let me censor myself, y'all. So this was whoever missed it. This is what she was having her people do, routing them up. Check this out.
Principle number 1 in what you can do is that when one of these things comes to your backyard, you can resist. And what that happens over millions of people is that you generate enough friction that they cannot go as fast as they want to go, okay? So I'm going to give you some examples that have already been working. Let's start with immigration and ICE. When people say, what can we do? In my community, we are a heavily immigrant community. ICE raids deeply affect and disrupt our community.
Listen to the foolishness.
Number 1, if you live in a community with a lot of immigrants, know your rights. That's one tangible thing you can do that I want you to do. And that means know your rights if you are a US citizen as well. Okay? Here's one way that we're going to create some friction in this system. Tom Homan, who's directing a lot of these ICE operations nationally, etc., he went on TV practically crying. This dude was whining his ass off because ICE went into the city of Chicago and Chicago had prepared for them. Community organizers, activists, and their mayor.
Fast forward, they on that tail. Brandon got fired underneath the tail too. So y'all know this was a little few days ago, but everybody is paying for it. Trust and believe that.
And local elected officials who were solid on this issue, they educated the city on their legal rights. Because what ICE tries to do is that they rely on people not knowing their rights in order to enter buildings, in order to search workplaces, etc. So when you know your rights, you are able to tell them no, and they do walk away. What you can do is protect people around you and also make sure that you are slowing down this system. the slower they operate, the less they can break.
Well, this bimbo is a part of the F around to find out, y'all. Did y'all not think they're not paying attention? So check this out. Y'all know Protector ain't playing about nothing. Bondi ain't playing about nothing. I don't know why these folks keep trying these people. Boom. Big as day. Look at it. Look at her. So, update. AOC will face charges for teaching illegal immigrants how to avoid captured by ICE. This is the prime example, and this is what this bimbo get. So y'all keep spreading that violence and saying you can't do this and do that. The rights were broken when they came over here illegal. It's just regardless of the situation, there is a right way to get to through the United States of America. So when you did it with the administration, Biden administration and Harris administration open, and you 9 times out of 10 know the consequences behind it. You knew this day was gonna come. Like, come on. Respect our country like y'all respect all these other places that don't allow none of this ish that's going on here in the United States. I'm telling you that. But now we got the people of common sense coming through and cleaning all this ish up. And it could have been done. It could have been done. They chose not to. A lot of people, you got choices in life. Y'all chose evilness over good. And for that, you reap what you sow. Them seeds gonna come up and you gonna have to deal with it. Point blank period. Now, y'all, this bimbo right here is upset because the president of the United States took a meeting with Putin without going through him. First of all, I don't even fool with this bimbo right here. I don't know why people do. Okay. Second of all, you the middleman. I'm the president of the United States. Why I need to go through you to get to him? Like, miss me. Okay. So he's salty as hell because Trump bypassed him to get to the source. Let's get into it.
Він не сказав, що Путін і Росія була пріоритетними. Сьогодні ми довіряємо цим словам. Для нас дуже важливо зберегти підтримку Сполучених Штатів.
He's speaking in his language, y'all, and I don't know what he's saying. Can I turn the captions on to this? Let's see. There we go. Now let's start it over because I'm like, okay, what is he talking about? Let's get it.
Він не сказав, що Путін і Росія була пріоритетними. Сьогодні ми довіряємо цим словам. Для нас дуже важливо зберегти підтримку Сполучених Штатів. Зберегти підтримку Сполучених Штатів Америки. Але дуже важливо, що я зазначив під час нашої розмови вчорашньої, що так у нас вже було Трампом. І тому я не сприймаю цей дзвінок, що це був пріоритет, що він спочатку говорив з Росією. Хоча дійсно це не дуже приємно у будь-якому випадку. Ви знаєте, як українське суспільство, як всі ми, європейці, так реагують, що передусім Україна, і нічого не може бути про Україну без України. Тому ми з ним говорили, була дуже хороша розмова. Дзвінки – це дзвінки, я все розумію, але зустрічі для нас пріоритет Україна-Америка, і тільки після таких зустрічей, після напрацювання плану, як зупинити Путіна, я вважаю справедливо тоді вже говорити з русскими. І для нас також дуже важливо сьогодні, ще це не звучить, але ми знаємо сигнали від європейців. Вони знають моє відношення. Я вважаю, що за столом перемовин повинні бути і європейці, бо ми є частиною Європи. Ми будемо обов'язково членами Європейського Союзу. Для нас важливо, вони дуже багато допомогли.
In other words, salty, because Trump bypassed him. He don't need you. Sit your tail down now, y'all. I know why they taking forever, like I said in the beginning, to confirm cash. Okay, because we've been waiting for a while for him. Seems like it, right? Y'all, check this out. This is why they ain't confirmed cash yet. Looky. Senators kissing the A of a dictator today. This is why the U.S. Senate was too busy to get Cash Patel confirmed. America needs better senators, and I agree. These old bimbos need to go on to a retirement home and retire there, y'all, because I'm sick of them. We need Cash Patel confirmed, and we need him confirmed now. Let's get into it. Look at it.
How are you? How you doing? Hi. Good to see you, pal. Thank you so much.
Good to see you.
You look good. How's it going?
Really?
Yes.
Hang in there.
Look at him.
Here.
Thank you very much for this.
Look. Meanwhile,
How you doing? Hi.
we waiting on Cash to get confirmed. Y'all sitting here playing around. Don't worry, Cash. We got you. We the people got you. Confirm this, man, because I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of all them little old bimbos. Ain't got nothing else to do but try to stall time as old as they tails. Confirm my man, okay, the flood warning, so he can go ahead and get up in there and flood that mother effer out. Tag my man in and stop playing with him. That's what y'all gonna stop doing. Y'all gonna stop playing with Trump administration. Y'all gonna stop playing with ICE. Y'all gonna stop playing with Doge. And y'all dang sure finna stop playing with Cash. Confirm that, man.